Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is kind of like an impromptu, not really planned video that I didn't really have it in my head that I wanted to do. I actually wanted to do another video, but I've been procrastinating doing it because I'm not really sure that anyone ever watches empties videos anymore. So maybe I can take the opportunity to ask you here before I actually record these videos. I have a bunch of makeup and skincare empties, and I was wondering if you would like to still have a separate video on makeup empties and separate video on skincare empties. I'm going to separate them, but like, are you interested at all? Does anyone still watch empties videos? Because I've been seeing them like decrease in popularity over the past few years. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not very motivated to make these kind of videos because I feel like there's so much work to do and they don't get a lot of views, and of course views are not everything, but you know, it's a little bit unrewarding if you make a video and then nobody responds and hardly ever anyone watches it. So please let me know in the comment section below, would you like to see an empties makeup video and an empties skincare video? Would that be something that you're still interested in, or do you think, meh, you can skip it, just throw everything away, we don't care? Your call. Okay, and the point of this video, let's go back to the point of this video because that was not the point of this video. So I wanted to do a two-toned summer look using yellow and orange because I absolutely love wearing both of these colors in the summer, and I was not really sure what I wanted to do for my makeup today. And whenever I have this feeling that I want to do two different types of looks on the same day, I always think, why not just do them both? I mean, I have two eyeballs, why not make use of both of them? So I figured, you know, I'm also going to record a tutorial on it because I think not many people do two-toned looks and everyone has their own spin on how they do two-toned looks, so I thought I'm going to give you my own twist on it. So I hope you enjoy this video. We're going to go for this look that I'm wearing right now, so if you want to find out how I got this two-toned yellow-orange look, then please keep watching. So to start off our two-toned look, I'm going to grab my Xuri palette from Xuri Cosmetics, which I've been low-key obsessed with ever since I got it. I am so happy that I got it because I really did not anticipate I would be so in love with it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this kind of yellowy shade here for the yellow eye and with the orange here for the orange eye. So I'm going to start off with the mattes and I'm just going to build those through my crease. So taking Sunrise, the yellow shade, and let's say we're going to do this eyeball yellow and just start building it through the crease. If it goes on a bit on the lid, it's no problem as well. You can just build up the intensity of the eyeshadow as much as you desire. I like my eyeshadows to be quite intense, so I'm going to build this color up quite a bit. Blend it out here towards the brow bone a little bit. Now I'm going to take a clean brush, and I want to specify clean brush, and I'm going to go into that papaya color, so the orange matte, and I'm going to apply that on my other eye. I would not recommend going in with the different colors using the same brush because you risk mudding things up, especially if you're using other types of colors, especially darker, very contrasting colors. You might be able to get away with using the same brush for orange and yellow, but I don't think you can get away with like purple and green or something. So the easiest thing to do is to just grab another brush and then blend it upwards towards the brow bone. These eyeshadows are just so nice to work with. I love this palette, guys. Okay, the palette doesn't have a brow bone highlight, so I'm just going to dip into Notoriously Morbid's Shadow Bite. Into Notoriously Morbid's So Goes My Nation. You can apply or not a brow bone highlight, whatever floats your boat. I do because I feel like it completes the look a bit more. It makes it a bit more put together, if you will. Damn, I like these shadows so much. this is just so nice as it is. Like, I almost feel like I can pop in something here in the inner corner, do the lower lash line, put mascara, be done. It would still look absolutely fabulous. We're not going to because I'm more complicated than that. But that being said, I feel like if you grab this palette and you wanted to do a very simple two-tone look, you could just pop something here on the inner corner to make it a bit brighter, pop the yellow and the orange, done. Okay, I am going to make it a little more complicated though, because otherwise what would be the point of showing you? So I'm going to grab this shade here, which is called Shea, and I hope now it is in my view of the camera, because last time I was showing the lower shades using this palette, I wasn't quite holding the palette right. I'm going to grab this on a pencil brush, and basically I'm going to use this shade to intensify the outer part of the eye, because I feel like otherwise we're not going to get enough definition. And I'm going to apply just a tiny bit because I don't want to mess too much with the tones. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Of course, the orange is a little bit deeper, so that already will be much easier. But as far as the yellow goes, I'm just going to deepen it a tiny bit. I don't want to mess with the yellow tones too much. In fact, when I'm done with the brown, I'm just going to go with a layer of the yellow again. I'm going to go back into the brush on which I had Sunrise, the yellow shade, and like I said, I'm going to kind of apply over top of the brown. So you see there's like a tiny bit of definition, but we're mostly keeping those yellow tones. I'm going to do the same with the orange, just covering that brown up a little bit. We're not going for super defined eye, so this is already, I think, pretty okay. For the next step in this look, I am going to take a glitter base, and I'm going to take a glitter glue from Darling Girl, and I never know how to hold this in front of the camera so it's not upside down. And I'm going to apply a little bit of that on the back of my hand, and then using my finger, I'm going to apply a thin layer towards the inner corner and just the moving lid. Don't take it all the way to the outer corner, that's not necessary. Just applying it where we're going to have the shimmery shades. And now we're going to go in with some of my new Looxi eyeshadows. I want to use this one over here for my orange eye. This shade is called Space Cake, and Space Cake, let me hold this right so I don't drop it. Space Cake is like a light peachy orange shade, supposedly with a bit of a green duo to it. And the other shade we're going to use is Lick It, Slam It, Suck It, which I used also in my previous video. It's a yellow shade with a bit of a green, well, not a bit of a green, quite a bit of a green duochrome going on. So I'm going to basically use my fingers, going to dip into Space Case, which is the orange shade, and I'm going to apply that here on the orange eye. And you can definitely, I think, see a little bit of those green tones to it, which is super pretty. Like so. Grabbing another finger and going into Lick It, Slam It, Suck It, the yellow shade, and then just popping that right here on the yellow eye. And this shade has quite some strong green tones to it. I'm going to lightly blend around the yellow, not even going to put any extra product, just blend a little bit. Same with the orange, just light blend around it, like so. So, since both of these eyeshadows kind of have like a little bit of a green tone going on to them, I think they're both going to look really beautiful with this shade here as an inner corner highlight. I was hesitating using Lemon Drop here, which is my absolute favorite eyeshadow from Looxi. And I still could do that for the yellow and this for the orange eye. But no, we're going to go with this one for both eyes. I feel like it's going to tie the look very nicely. So this is Get Naked, and Get Naked has this really beautiful, like a, how should I describe this shade? It flashes a lot of different colors, but I feel like what you mostly see when you apply it on your eyelids is a very strong green shift to it. So I'm going to apply this shade in my inner corners on both eyes. using a pencil brush. This sort of looks like these light yellowy, orangey looks have been my favorite types of looks to do now in the summer. And this shade, Lick It, Slam It, Suck It, damn, I love that shade so much. I'm not going to wing a liner because I don't want to hide the beauty of any of these shades, so I'm just going to take a brown pencil. This is the Essence Hot Chocolate eye pencil, and I'm going to tight line right here. Whoops. Try not to poke my eye out, which I'm very good at. So there are several options on how to finish off this look on the lower lash line, and I was initially thinking of popping a green on both lower lash lines because I think that would look pretty dope. The other option is you just finish off with the orange matte here, the yellow matte here, done and done. You can also swap the yellow and the orange, that looks pretty dope as well. So if you would put like the yellow here and the orange here, that looks really awesome as well. And now you understand why it's so hard for me to make choices about what makeup to do. Because I think all these three would look awesome and I really don't know which one to do. I wish you could vote right now and tell me what to do. Because I think all of these three would look so nice. Okay, first things first, I've decided to go for green. And the question now is, do I want like a really bright foresty green, or do I want something acid berry from Sugaprill like? You know what, I feel like I don't give enough love on my channel to Acidberry from Sugaprill, which unfortunately I think might have been discontinued, which I'm very sorry to tell you. I feel like I'm going to go with this shade because I think it would look super nice with both eyes, just because both of them are sporting a little bit of that limeish green tone to them. So I'm going to take a white kohl pencil. This one is just from Catrice. You can take whatever you want and you have laying around. I'm just going to lay that as a bit of a base for that Acidberry shade, so that it has something to stick to on the waterline and look more vibrant. And then I'm going to take a small brush, I'm going to dip into Acidberry and just start applying that right here over top of the pencil. So option number 4, by the way, would be to only apply Acidberry in your waterline and then just go with the orange and the yellow on your actual lower lash line. But I want to give Acidberry the spotlight on the lower lash line, so I'm just gonna go for Acidberry all over the lower lash line. I feel like it is such a beautiful, beautiful shade. So sad it's discontinued, I don't know why. Do people not like these types of greens? Do you guys like these types of greens? Would you buy them? Why is Sugaprill discontinuing this particular eyeshadow? I don't know. I would only forgive them if they are discontinuing it in order to reformulate it and make it better. Because while I love Acidberry, of course there's always room for improvement. But other than that, this is such a perfect eyeshadow, I don't understand why it's gone. To make things even more fun and add glitter to the look, I'm going to take Distortion from Urban Decay. It's one of their glitter liners, it's one of my favorites. And basically I'm going to go over top of Get Naked with it. So just here in the inner corner and inner part of the eye. So guys, this is how the eyes turned out. The yellow eyeball. And this is the orange eyeball. And this is kind of the finished look together with the rest of my face and the lipstick. I went for a really coral kind of color because I didn't want to put a nude. You can totally put like either an orange or a coral or a nude or really whatever you want to wear with this. I wanted to go with something even more summery, which is like a coral for me. I really like to wear corals in the summer. I hope you enjoyed this two-toned summer kind of look. I encourage all of you to try doing the two-toned look. It's so much fun. It sounds really scary that you're going to put two different kind of like makeup looks on your face at the same time, but I can promise you it's always so much fun and you will really enjoy it. Okay, I think I have to head to work now because it's already pretty late. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!